Hi, all you lovely creative people. This is June from Oakenwich Lane Designs. I'm here a little bit on a different day, a little bit earlier, see how this works. Um, I didn't go on my normal time, which is my normal time. I even forgot. Is it Wednesday? Oh, yeah, Wednesday because July 4th was Tuesday, and at nighttime it sounded like World War III over here. So since I'm right by a window towards the back of the house and the people over there like to blow up many fireworks, I didn't want to chance it with hearing boom, boom, boom. Okay, so today what I'm going to do is I'm going to take something I started to make that didn't come out the right way, and I'm going to see if I can make it work to use something else instead of just tossing it. But before I do that, I wanted to show people that I have. Oops, I should get up my comments. Here we go. All right. Well, there's nobody here or talking. By the way, if you're here and you don't want to talk, hello to my secret Santas and anybody else who might be coming in. Okay, so I finished this witch Christmas ball type thing. Well, it's a Halloween ball now. I finished her. I had started her on a live, I think, a long time ago. And I wanted to start getting some of these things up in my shop because I'm seeing Halloween all around, which is really cool for me. It's finally coming back. We got through July 4th, thank goodness. And now, besides back to school, Halloween is the next big one holiday that I know of. So I finished her. Now the thing is, on the screen, unfortunately, this comes out like a blue, purple, but this is a real regular purple color and it's really pretty. It's my favorite purple color. There's glitter inside the ball, not outside the ball, so you won't have any glitter mess, which I hate. And then I also, and I think I showed this on my last live, but I finished her. I put her little nose on it, and I think she's my what did I call her? She's my, oh goodness, Chrome Gnome. She's my Chrome Gnome. So hopefully I'm going to get all of these in my shop on Saturday. I'd love for you to remember and try to come visit. My shop's name is down below. It's a Nancy shop. And this one's really pretty. I'm going to probably feel sorry to let her go, but you know what? That's why we make things to sell them. So these two, I'm just going to put on the side because I need a lot of space for what I'm going to be doing next. Hi, Ashley. You made it, sweetie. Hi. How are you? I'm glad you made it. I know I'm screwing everybody up with the time. I thought it was good. Oh, I didn't even put my light on. I thought it was going to be a good time, but I'm glad you're here, sweetie. Okay, so because there's a lot of work I have to do to deconstruct this. Now, my idea is to make a what they call a white witch. All right, a white witch, and I'm making it as a gnome because I'm not making a face to this because faces take me a while, and I just want to get this going and get used to supplies and move as far as right now is. Um, you're tired but good. I'm good. I'm really excited about this project because I will be using something that I made that I didn't finish, so I don't feel like because I was going to just toss it, and I was glad that I could use it. Plus, I have a lot of supplies that I'm going to be using that have just been laying around and I couldn't figure out what to do with them. And I'm going to be able to use those. My sister's not going to be able to come in. If you're a regular, you know that when I go on Wednesday nights after an hour, my sister comes in and we chat about everything else but crafting, but we chat. So I'm going to turn the camera around, and I didn't even set up my other camera, so we're going to have a little whoopee whoopee while I figure that out. But here we go. So let's change which one is that, and I don't want it mirrored. Okay, here we are. Let's get the chat back up because every time you touch something. All right, now this poor thing is a rabbit that, and I don't think I can get my camera back. There I can. Okay, it's a rabbit that I made. I was starting to make and needle felting, and I didn't like how it was coming out. I didn't know if Barbara, you made it. Hi, sweetheart. I'm so glad you're able to come. If you just go out whenever you have to, sweetie. It was a rabbit, and I didn't like the way it was coming out because I used my own dimensions to figure it out. And that was the first thing I did wrong. First thing I did wrong because this is what I found. I watch Sarafina Felting channel, and if anybody wants the link, just ask. I'm glad you're doing better, sweetie. Um, or okay at least. When I do something for the first time, I should always follow her explicit instructions and not try to resize it because this is the way I want to. This happened to me with the mice and everything else that I felted. I went according to her directions, like, well, the first time looked like a misshapen hippopotamus, but the second time I did it. And then after that, I started to get, once you do it more and more, you start to do your own dimensions that'll fix what you want to do. But this rabbit, I could thought, oh yeah, I've been felting for a year. I could figure it out by myself. Nope. So today we're going to do a little surgery on this. And instead of throwing it out, this is going to become my white witch gnome. So the first thing that has to go, and this is all armature wire in here, is I have to get off the, and I had to get my big guys out. This is my big guys. My big guys to get the wires off of the arms, if I can. I hope I can. I don't know if what I'm going through here. Okay, the wire's off there. And once I see what I have going, I could clip it off closer. So, 4th of July was very noisy, and I thought, I don't know about anybody else's state who may be watching it, but in New York they are illegal, and I'm not going to be the only, to sit here and say you shouldn't do illegal things, because I've done my fair of illegal stuff in my life, which I shouldn't probably admit on YouTube, but I don't do it anymore. Second thing is we're going to cut down his feet a little bit. Might cut his back paws. I might cut more later, but I'm using these little pieces that I have to maybe help me get the base on it. Okay. All right. Destruction. Now this is pointy, and I don't like that worth one bit because I hate pointy stuff. But we have to see what we have going here because I totally forgot how I did this. And I'm just unwrapping it. Okay. I'm going to take my glasses off because I can see better. I could see that. He is so lengthy. Yeah, he really is like Granger. He just was too big. I wanted to do a hair, like not a rabbit per se, but one of those hares with the brown hairs with the big feet. I love those big feet. I like big feet. I do. I just love big feet on things. I like it on, am I in thing? I'm just trying to untwist the armature wire that I have going on here because I don't know what I did way back. Oh, I used red wire on this. How interesting. Okay. Alrighty. Because I want to get this down a little bit more. So I wanted to do a brown hair, and she has one on her channel, and when I feel like needle felting one again, I will go back, getting out all the tools today. I will go back and watch her video to get the sizes, and that way I could do it. Oh goodness, I don't know what the heck I did here. This was a while ago. We got lots of things going on. There's my little nippers. Oh, Shirley's here. Hi, Shirley. How you doing? Shirley, what was that piece of stuff in Facebook that you showed that was like a pipe with two handles on either side? I didn't know what that was. I usually, like I said, I didn't go back to see if you answered me on Facebook, but I usually know what things are. But I didn't know what that was. Like when people put up pictures of a rotary phone, that one always makes me laugh. Okay, well, we're going to have to take off some of this. So maybe, let's think this through. I was thinking it through this morning when I was thinking about this. If I took some of this off, the wrapping, I could see. Now, I don't have a lot of this wool left. I do have some, and I just placed an order for some black. I have to check. Okay, I just placed some order for some black. What do you call this? Core wool. I'm going to keep all of that in case I need it. But I just have to discombobulate this for a sec. Let's see what we got going on. Okay, that's destruction at its best, right? Okay. All right, let's start this side. I gotta get that off because I don't like that. Maybe I can just take it off with this. My camera. Hope you can see all this little destruction I'm doing. But we're gonna save this piece. We hope. Okay, got some of that off. Let's get rid of that because that's pointy stuff. All right, it's still pointing. Where's the other one? I don't think I'm gonna need all of this. All right, well, we'll go back down a little bit more. I don't know how I made this, so I forget how I do things. Sometimes when people ask me, like I even forget if I want to repeat something I've done. There's been lots of times that I forget how I did it to begin with. Okay. Get that off. Oh, that came out real easy, whatever that was. Okay, let's see if I can get the same thing going on this side. Is anybody else? I have to check. Okay. Alrighty, let's see. Wow, I don't even know how I put this together. Once I get some of this taken apart, it's going to go back to just needle felting to firm this all up, and that'll be easy, I think. I don't know. We'll see. Okay, this armature wire, I'm trying to cut through too many layers. That's why it's giving me a hard time, because this is usually very easy to cut. Okay, is there any way I can get any of this extra stuff out of here? Now, I could have done all of this off camera, but I wanted to show anyone who might be watching this, who's not one of my regulars, that you can take care, you can use things, you can reuse things. It just takes a little bit of deconstruction to reconstruct. Okay, woof, hello. That was a lot more. That is used to put a fence post in the ground. Oh, how cool. Okay, now I know. Now this, thank you. All right, this seems like it's coming off. So, well, this might take a little while to do. Where's my garbage? Clunk, clunk. I'm gonna try to keep everything sort of clean here. This is still bothering me because it's still sharp. Okay, how can I make this not be sharp? I don't know if you can see it. Oh, camera, where's the camera? Yeah, camera, there's still some sharp pieces in there and I'm not really liking that. Oh, look at all that stuff. Okay. Alrighty, well, I'm gonna take that off. Where's the big guy? Alrighty. Now, does that make it less sharp? No, it's still sticking out. All right. You know what? I'm just going to take it off. I'm just going to go take it off because I don't like it sticking out. And okay. See, I put my, sometimes I put my pieces together a little too well. Okay, but that's all good. Let's get that off. Let's get that off. I know one of these wires connect to go to her, which was going to be the rabbit's head, but now is going to be the tip of her hat. So hopefully I don't, whoa, look at that. Okay. Aren't you glad I'm not a surgeon? Okay, I'm missing. Thank you, sure. Okay, you're welcome, June. That was nice. All righty. So, okay, we're getting to the point where nothing is sticking out at me anymore. I just got to do a little bit more here. Okay. Whew. That was stressful. All righty. Okay. And this is, of course, a mess, but at least there's nothing like really sticking out that would hurt me. I'm not sure. I think there still is more stuff, but let me work on the bottom, because wait, I might want to take off a little bit more. Sorry. Hey, that's. Oh, by the way, if anybody is watching the last live, I ended up making his hands over again. They were too big. My Scrooge mouse. I ended up doing the whole thing again anyway. So I'm really going to try on this live to just take my time and do it the way I normally would do it. And if I'm not done, I'm not done. But I don't want to always go back and redo things, because it's sort of feels like it's a, for me, it sort of feels like it's a waste of time to constantly be doing that. All right. See, I really need to know how I put the hat in here. And if I need any of these, you know what? The only way to tell is if you cut it open. Where's the fabric scissors? I can fix anything I destroy. Well, I hope I could anyway, because I made it to begin with. And if I don't like, maybe I could redo the connection somehow between these. Okay, I'm just trying to see how I connected them. Not exactly compelling YouTube video, but whatever. It's what I would have done. Okay, so that's like that. So, and the hat is somehow connected still. So instead of trying to take these off, what if I try to bend them in so that, why did I put all this red wire on it? Who the heck knows? Maybe I was trying to connect it more securely. All right. That one came off. I don't know what the heck I was doing. Okay. And then this is still there. All right. So, can we utilize this any which way? Is anybody talking? That looks like that's something you should take your time and do it how you want. That's right, Ashley. That looks, I really am. And if, it's, what the thing is, when you see YouTube videos with people that aren't live, they cut so much out of it, and they can also speed up other areas of it. Because I was watching this one video this morning, loved the video, loved the instructions, but they showed, and this is just me, okay? They showed the whole entire painting process, and you get to a point where I don't need to see the whole process, but they weren't live. It was on it was taped. So I could fast forward it, which is fine. That's what you can do when you're not, I'm not complaining about it. It was just because that was what they wanted to show on their video, which is what they have the right to do. sometimes it's a lot easier when you tape it, because if it's not perfect, you could redo it and just delete the tape. But then it's not as much fun because I don't get to say hello to you people and get to talk to you and see how everybody is doing. Okay, we're getting down to the nit and the grit here now. I'm getting down to where I only have this. Okay, all right. And these wires here. And do I have wires over there? So if you had a project that you wanted to take apart, and if you at least could remember what the heck you did when you put the project together, that would help a lot. Okay. So whatever wire this is, it goes and it connects somewhere in here. Okay, that's good. And do I want to do this just to make it a, ow, 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 a firm connection? Yeah, I do. I think I do. Okay. Let's get this, wrap it around. So in case I loosened up the connection somewhere, I'm going to remake it. But I don't have anything sticking out when I finish needle felting it. So that's a good part. Okay. All right, I'm going to take this one and do the same. Reinforce it. And this one, I'm going to do the same. All right, this one's going the other way. That's fine. Let's make this one go the other way. Alrighty, so now that we massacred that, at least, you know what? I feel much better about it though. It's been massacred, but I feel much better about it. Now, we can take the tools. Thank you, Barbara. Don't me painting and go awful slow. That's why I don't like being rushed. That's true. Ashley, you know what? Everybody should create at their own level. And I'm sorry, Barbara was probably referring to you, but it always turns out beautiful. But you are picky. Yes, being picky is, I think, our prerogative. Oof, okay. Now that we got, the poor legs, the poor feeties, okay, and the poor arms. I don't know what I'm going to be doing with these. I'm not going to be reusing them. Who knows? But I'm not going to toss them out just yet. I'll put them over here for the time being. All righty. Let's get out the needle felting pad. Ta-da! Aw. Don't worry, Barbara. I didn't read everything. It's okay. And being picky is good. All right. I don't feel like dealing with some of this. So what I just have to do now is correct this little problem that I created by smashing it. So today I went for my walk. Gosh, it's hot out there. I have a sweater on right now because the AC is going in the house. I need to know where my garbage can is. Get out from under my feet because I need to be able to toss. Hold on, good tossing. Get in there. Get in there. Okay. It is yucky out. I hate the summer. Okay, I'll just say it. I hate the summer. I'm not a summer person. I don't like going to the beach unless it's at night, or at dusk, or whatever the heck. I'm just reusing some of the stuff that I can, I think, reuse. I'm just wrapping it around. Let's see, is there anything else I could reuse? Maybe this piece. I know this is going to look like a mess for a little bit, but don't worry about it. Look, now let's see which one is which. This is my fine point. I'm not going to need that. Let's go for the two of them. Ooh, come on. I'm just sort of trying to tack this on because I'm coming back with some better. And I'm not sure here. All right, well, let's just tack it on. I could always cut it off if I don't like it. This is all my extra, right? This is all my extra fluff and buff. Okay. Now what, we've talked about this before, and I don't know if I mentioned, because I know Ashley asked me to paint the sign for her the other, and oh my God, I got so nervous because she, oh, goodness gracious. That's cute. Okay, this is core wool. You see how fluffy? I don't know if it's coming out on it. See how fluffy it is, and how, like, if I was to find, like, you know how we're always talking about strands, or I talk about it. I mean, look, this has no, this is, there's no like straight long strands to it. This is the perfect thing, the perfect wool to needle felt with, or at least to make your base with, because it's so fluffy, it felts fast, and it's really nice. This is called core wool, at least in Serafina's, the one that I always watch, or did watch when I was learning. I'm gonna go watch how she did her hair, her rabbit hair, because I have all the color wools that I want to use for it. I just don't know how to use it. I mean, I don't know how to felt it, and because I was trying with my own dimensions, like I said before. Okay, so it even comes apart really easy. Look at that. That's just lovely. That way, I want to go this way. And I'm going to pull this pretty tight, as tight as I can, without pulling the fibers off of this that I'm trying to wrap around. And then I just needle felt the ends. That's true. Ashley, Winnie, wait a minute, going back, Winnie wanted to help you paint the sign. Oh goodness, that would have been, you would have had to make 2 signs, one with Winnie's help and one without. Because really, whoa. All right, and then I don't like the heat, but I love the beach. I like the beach, like I said. My husband, when he was working, he used to come home around 2:30 in the afternoon. And then we used to pack up and go to the beach. So we were at the beach around 3:30, 4 o'clock in the afternoon. And it was just perfect because at that point, a lot of people were leaving. And it had started to cool down. And then we would stay, and he would go in the water, and I'd be covered up because I don't like the sun either. And it was nice. That was nice. And then sometimes we'd watch the sunset, and after that we'd go out to eat. And he would, I would watch. We would go sit by the shoreline, so I'd watch the kids, but then if they wanted to go in, he would, hold on to them so I didn't have to go in with them. Okay. See, it's all taken care of. All that boo-boo is taken care of. Just have to felt it some more. What's that? Okay. I just wanted it white. I didn't go. I don't like the sand in my pan. I don't like sand anywhere. Yeah, sand can be messy. I went to New Jersey, the only beach I ever hated. The wind was blowing sand at us, but the sand was, yep. I'm not fond of sand. Okay, here's a little thing. North Shore of Long Island has the sound. Long Island goes like this. Manhattan, well, let me not do it with that because I'll poke my finger. Manhattan, Queens, Brooklyn. Queens and Brooklyn are a part of the island. Manhattan is here, and then the Bronx is on the top of Manhattan, and then Staten Island's there. That's the five boroughs and what everybody refers to as New York City. The South Shore has the ocean. It is out towards the ocean, so we have the Atlantic Ocean. But the North Shore, where I'm living, is like a curve. And right across this little sound, they call it the Long Island Sound, is Connecticut, and I don't know what other state. I think Connecticut is basically across from us here. And it's the Sound, and the Sound has no waves. Although one time I did see waves, which was freaking me out. But the beach is pebbles and sand, little rocks, pebbles and sand. And it is a it's not like just pure sand to walk on. It is so uncomfortable to walk on it if you wanted to go barefoot. But the water is calmer, so you can go in it. But that also made it for a long time a little bit more polluted because there was a lot of the motorboats and stuff like that. And I think it's gotten better now, or at least where we go, even though I don't go, it's called a bluff. It's just like a little point where you can go hang out, where people have ramps to go out with their boats. And there's a parking lot. And you can just go up there and look at the water if you wanted to. But every Sunday when I was younger, during the summer, my mom and dad used to get us up at an ungodly hour, because we lived in Queens back then, which was over here, and drive out to, not as far out as I am now, maybe like where this thing is. It was a beach called Bayville. And when my sister gets on one time, we are going to go over what we had to do at Bayville. Oh, God. And it didn't matter. It didn't matter if it was, because they were working all week. Okay, my father worked all week, and our aunt would come, my mother's sister would come, and everybody would come. But it was mandatory that you went, no matter what. And this lasted for quite a few years until all the relatives stopped going. Sometimes my Aunt Evelyn from Jersey and her family would come, and it was like we used to go to the beach. We put up a big one of those. It's not a tent. It's just something that had the top. I don't know what it's called. And we would go there every friggin' Sunday during the summer. Now, back then, without getting too graphic, as a young lady, there were times when being on the beach, because you could not at the time, now remember this, at the time, you couldn't really sit in your bathing suit. And then everybody would ask, why aren't you in your bathing suit? But because of different things. And I didn't always feel the best at those times. And because medicine has so improved, I used to be feeling quite sick. And nothing's worse than sitting in a beach, hot as hell, with clothes on, and that thing going. Okay? Nothing beats it. I got to tell you, nothing beats that misery. Well, I'm sure there's other things that beat that misery, but for me, not that many things beat that misery. Okay, now I'm just filling out her body. So, and then we used to go in the Sound, but you could never go barefoot because there was rocks. There was always rocks all over the place. And even in the water, there was rocks. And then what happened was, if it was low tide, it was disgusting. And the water started to get sort of a little funny looking because of all the boats. I think that's where I was going with that. I don't even know where I was going with that. It took me so long to get there. I forgot my original intent. But for the most part, I am not fond of the beach. I guess maybe that's why. So I'm just trying to wrap the body so it's more of a cone shape coming down. Plus then I got to figure out what I'm doing with the bottom here, which will take a lot of neat. Oh, that didn't look good. Unwrap that. That looked poopy. Does anybody have Apple TV? If you have Apple TV, I just finished watching a show called The Silo. Whoa, that was freaky. It's a sci-fi film put in the future. Don't read about it before you see. I mean, there's let's see, there's no, there's no, I mean, you can watch it with kids. It's not graphically violent. There are some fight scenes, but very moderate, like more pushing and shoving than anything. I would never tell anybody to watch graphic violence because I'm not fond of graphic violence, but it's a sci-fi show. It's sort of on the same thing as The Expanse. Oh, shucks. No, it wasn't fun. I like the waves. You like to boogie board. Oh, I don't like, yeah, I'm not, I like the waves. I'm not real confident in the ocean. My husband used to like to do that. I think he had a boogie board. He used to like to do that. Let's see. It's sort of on this, it's like a future society. Very interesting. I thought I binged it over a couple of days because after a while, I could only watch like 2 episodes and then I needed to take a break. Want this. I don't like that. I just want it to be a little thinner in the. Okay. Actually, don't. She takes care of my TV. We took Winnie over the weekend. She loved it. She kept saying the mermaids. Aww, how cute is that about the mermaids? That was some trip. That was probably a lot of fun. I think there's a disconnect there. And the wires. Okay, well, you know what? We can fix that by felting heavily. Because I really don't want to take her apart and redo it, but I think if I felt it heavily enough, it can work. What I'm trying to do now by going on the side like this is by getting the fiber from here to felt it into there to make it stronger. If I want to watch something, I have to ask her if I got it. That's cute. It was her first time at the ocean. Aw, how lovely. Aw, that's a far trip for you guys, right? How far is it? 4 hours? 3 hours? How far? I'm hoping this works. Oh, I really don't want to do anything more than, you know what? Okay, we'll just have to. Oh, okay. Well, you know what? When we go upstate, just to get off the darn island, even though it's not that far, it takes us about an hour. And if there's traffic, you can forget about that hour. It takes an hour and a half to 2 hours, maybe even 3. It's disgusting. It's one of the reasons why I want to move off of this place. You're not going anywhere. You're just sitting in traffic looking at your neighbor. So it's not that so to get it upstate, it's about 4 or 5 hours, mainly because of the traffic and not because of the driving. All right. You know what? There is a disconnect here. I'm not liking it, but I'm just going to go with it because I don't think it's going to matter because that's where her hat's going to be. So I don't think that that's going to matter. This is you can pretty much see it. Oh, okay. I just looked at my cat. If I go over here, you can even see it more. Now, the only thing I did off camera was this morning, I took the top of a jar and I sanded it, I painted it, and then I wrapped around felt. I don't know why I painted it, but then I realized that I put the felt on, and on this side of the felt there was some yucky glue that was on there, but we're just going to go with it. And I want to put her in here because it's going to give her more stability to stand. And that's why I didn't take off these legs. I'm just going to have to maybe go backward with this one because I'm going to glue her in here so she stands, because otherwise getting something to stand at this tall might not work. Wait, okay, I got to make this go the other way. Okay. So I don't know if I could fit it with both feet in there still, both legs. I'm going to try. And then once she's standing, we're ready to rock and roll. It shouldn't take that long after that. Famous last words. Famous last words. Okay. Okay. All right. All right. So she fits in it. She fitting in there now? Come on, boob. No, not really. Okay. Maybe if I take a little off. Where's the big guy? I'm getting my driveway recoated tomorrow. Oh, did I smack the camera? Yep, I did. This is looking a little weird. Okay, I'm getting my driveway recoated tomorrow, which is really just saying another way of saying they're going to paint my driveway because it's in bad, it could use it. I mean, there's some cracks, but I'm not going to put in a new one because putting in a new driveway is, I don't know, $6,000 to $10,000, and no way. Okay, nope. All right, so that'll help her stand, which is important. Okay, so and then, all right, I don't need you anymore. This is going to be a big one, but it's going to be pretty, I think. Hopefully, whatever. All right, and then I just gotta okay, so you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to glue this lady down in there. Oh, excellent. Oh, I'm sorry. I didn't read all of that. All Winnie had to do was ask. Well, she's got her grandparents wrapped around her finger already. Isn't that's lovely. Blue. I had to put some acetone in this. Oh, can you see what I'm doing? I had to put some acetone in this stuff this morning because it was really yucky. Okay, I'm just plopping it on. that's going to be the back. So, all right, let's get all these wires in here. I'm going to needle felt more around here just to make it not have such a big difference. But first I have to get it in there and down. Okay. Great. Okay. All right. Good. So now it's like this. Yes, she done. Okay. Now, to make this look, I'm going to do this running low. I didn't think I was going to be using my off-white core for anything. And like I said, I just ordered the black. And I should have ordered more of this. But you know what? That's okay. I'm not sure I'm going to be needing much of this because I don't know how much I'm going to be using this to felt with for a little bit. So when I need it, they're pretty fast in sending things. So I can just, if I feel like I'm needing it, I can just, I can just order it. Okay. Ooh, alrighty. Just comes off so smooth, you know. I love her core wool. Or winding it a little bit differently than I use. Well, except that it comes apart very easy if you pull too hard. But that's what it's supposed to do. So when you're needle felting something that's this big, it's nice because I can hold it without worrying about my fingers. All right, let's just felt what you put on here already. Oh, getting into the wire. Poor Megan's, well, not poor Meg. She had Tuesday off because it was July 4th, so that was nice. Although we didn't do anything, I realized that I should have made plans to go to a movie or something because, my sister called and she said, you didn't even barbecue? And I'm like, no, I'm not barbecuing. I'm not going through all the hassle of barbecuing. It's not worth it to me. I mean, if I don't eat a lot of meat anymore, and unless, the only thing I would really want to barbecue is if I was barbecuing is a nice piece of steak. But I don't, like I said, I don't eat that much meat, and everything else, whatever. So I just don't have the energy anymore to do stuff because to get to my backyard, you have to go downstairs to go out the back door. Oh, I'm smacking everything. But otherwise, you go out the side kitchen door and you got to walk around. And I just don't feel like doing, like I mean, I might just before I get rid of the barbecue, because that really should be getting rid of right now, is I might grill myself one more piece of steak. But that's about all I miss. I don't eat hot dogs. If I eat hot dogs, I eat veggie ones. And if I eat hamburgers, I basically eat veggie ones. I don't eat meat that way anymore, like I said. So it's not that I'm a vegetarian, it's just I don't eat meat that much. I'm still would eat it. But I don't go out of my way to cook it most of the time. Although I have to defrost some fish. I have some fish, have some cod that I should defrost and cook. Okay. What time is it? 2:51. Okay. Whew. It's sort of relaxing to just sit here and do this. Again, this could be like painting. You're just watching me sort of trying to smooth out this shape and make sure everything is felted that I put on here. I'm not going to felt it until it's hard because not hard, like, well, yeah, hard, because that would take far too long and it's not necessary, okay, for what I'm doing. I don't know. It seems like I learn certain crafts. Like, I can't sew on a machine. That's that other needle. I can't sew on a machine. I never learned how to sew on a sewing machine. But, okay, these are all crummy pieces. But I know how to sew enough to do what I need to do to create what I want to create. And I think it's basically the same thing with all the things I've learned. I'm not a master of any of them, but I just try to know enough that I can get what my end is. I can paint a little bit, I can needle felt a little bit, I can polymer clay a little bit. As long as I have enough skill to get what I envision, that's all because there's some people that needle felt everything. And I mean, they're gorgeous, gorgeous creatures, wet felting pictures, they needle felt a lot and it's just really pretty, but it's not for me. I like these gnome witches because right now they are using up a lot of fabric. No, Megan doesn't eat fish. Megan is a true vegetarian. She's not a vegan, but she's a true vegetarian. She eats cheese and eggs, but she doesn't, and eggs not that much. She'll have milk, although she likes oat milk better. Well, for her coffee. So she has, Trader Joe's has an oat milk, creamer, brown sugar oat milk that she likes. She uses that. But she doesn't eat fish, chicken, beef, pork, any of that. Now, vegans don't have any, they don't eat milk. They don't drink any milk. They don't eat eggs, don't have butter, anything from an animal. I mean, she'd have ice cream. Vegans don't have, they shouldn't have, well, if they're vegan, they shouldn't have ice cream made with milk because they're supposedly don't have any animal products. I mean, that's my way of understanding. People can say whatever they want. If they want, they say they're vegan, that's okay. I mean, I don't care. I'm not the vegan police, but that's my understanding of being a vegan versus a vegetarian. Okay, so is this thing on? Yeah, this thing, the glue worked. Okay. I could probably do more of that in a bit, but you know what? I'm going to take a little break. Let's talk to people. Let's move over. Let's talk, because I need a little break. It's almost an hour. Hi. And mirror my camera. Good. All righty. I'm taking my hour break. This thing is big. Look at that. Good. Excellent. I didn't think I was going to make it that big, but what the heck? We're going with it. Going with it. We're using up stuff, all sorts of stuff. We're using all sorts of white beiges. I should say it's really like a shabby chic type thing. Whoa, let's not tilt. That doesn't look good. Okay, I got this like bed skirty thing that I had for a long time. I'm just using everything. Get rid of it. Got to figure out what it is, how it's together though. Oh, it's just one piece? Did I glue it together or sew it together? I might have sewed it together. No, I don't think I sewed it together. As you can tell, just keep putting stuff on it. Yep, that's what we're gonna do. Something like this will be, oh gosh, how are you gonna see the white on white is making it? That's gonna start the skirt. Okay. Start everything, yeah. Okay, well, we're gonna take a little break, sit down. I didn't need this today. I thought I was gonna need my seam ripper. Alrighty. I don't know, I didn't get to see, Barbara, if you're still here, or any of you, how many are watching? I can't tell. I'm on StreamYard. You can't tell on StreamYard. Ouch. Yeah, it's gonna be big. Oh gosh. All right. Eek. Okay. Well, it's a funny hour, but it's during the summer. Who knows? I got it all screwed up with you girls. I know you're here. I mean, I didn't mean it like that. I meant, oh, forget it. I'm getting punchy already, and it's only an hour in. So, let's see, anything anyone's doing that they want to share? I mean, I could sit here and craft and not talk to my, and just leave it and not talk. But it's always so, like, blah when nobody's talking. Okay. Just need to see which side of this looks better. I'm trying to see, so I think it's this side looks better. Okay. And it's time to get rid of this, whatever I was holding this for. And there's a lot of gunky stuff on here. What? Okay. All right. Let's let it hang the way it should. What is that? That's a piece of something. That's not. Oh, just a piece of fuzz. Okay. Can put this around here. I think I could take the made in China thing off. I think that would look better. Oh, I know, I got you on the wrong side. I was just supposed to take a break, and then I decided to keep going. This is the worst side, so, okay. Do I want to stretch it and do it around? But it doesn't go fully around if I stretch it. It doesn't go twice. But maybe I just want it double in the front. I know I'm talking to myself, guys. It's just I got to figure how much I'm going to stretch this out to get this to go around. And maybe I do when you're coming to help. You have plenty to do. I'm not doing nothing. I'm here. You have plenty. Yeah, I do when you're coming to help. When life slows down, maybe one day next week. I'm glad Barbara's not doing anything. I got to, oh, okay. When life slows down, maybe one day next week. Life ever slow down? Gosh, never seems to slow down. There always seems to be something going on. Okay, let me do that. All right, let me get my chat back up. All righty. This seems to be rather messy in here, and I'm not quite sure I understand all of this stuff that's going on. And I'm trying to see if I can get to go around twice with this, because I think twice looks better. And I can. Okay, so, ouchie, what we're gonna do is, there's all sorts of things, I don't know, things are falling apart here. I don't quite get what all of this stuff is, because yeah, so what we're gonna do, and if I take off the elastic, no, I'm not taking off anything, because it's just gonna be a monster if I take off something. Okay, what I'm gonna do, that's decisive. What I'm gonna do, but would it be better? No, I don't think it would be better if I did that. I want it to go around twice. I don't know what this is, why this is coming off. I don't want it to be falling apart. What, is it falling apart here? Why are you falling apart? I really don't want to have to do anything with you. I just want to glue you on. I don't want to have any other kind of problem here. All right, let's see what we can do. We'll figure it out. We will figure this all out. I'm going to glue her on first, then I might, because I don't know what's happening to this whole thing on the end. It's coming apart. And I'm going to glue it on first and then probably put a few stitches in it to stabilize it. Is this the good height? Come down a little. Okay. And then we got to take this end, which I don't know what the heck is going on with this end either, and come all the way around and get it over here on this end, wherever I started. Where did I start? The double, like this, because I want it doubled up pretty much on the whole thing. So I have to pull this, okay. I have to glue this, get this glue, okay. Glue it here, glue it down, hold it for a few seconds, take a pin and put a pin in there to hold it in. And get all the other fluff off. Okay, so now she's got a skirt. And there's a lot of fluff on this that I didn't take off, because this has been laying around for a while. Okay. All right. I think I could leave the pin in her too. Why not? Instead of me trying to, Yeah, instead of me sewing, let's put another pin in, huh? Whoa. Just stuck it in some glue. Oh, did that one hit something? All right, that's okay too. And now she's got a skirt. Okay, well, I have all sorts of fabrics here. And where was the one I wanted next? Okay. Alrighty. So I've decided that this area is the back. So I'm gonna wrap this around, right? Is that where I decided? And for the time being, I'm just gonna pin this in. You just got kicked out. Why? Don't be doing what? That's no fun. Okay. Then, now a lot of this stuff is old and has stains on it and all sorts of things, but you know what? I don't care. Because that's what this is. This is just all sorts of stuff. I take this. I don't know why that's staying there, but I'm just going to take it and start pinning things today when I was looking. This is another piece. Pins. Come on. I'm going to pin you in. And nobody can see what I'm doing because I'm holding it wrong. Why is my glue? My glue. Hello. Where's the top? Oh, there it is. Okay. It's getting gunky. Gonna put that on, huh? Okay. Can everybody just remain calm? I might have to wash this piece. I don't know why. Let's see. Gonna put some of this on. I was thinking of putting some of this on too. Wait, I want to be able to see those things. This might have to go. Hold on. See, I'm glad I only pinned them on because now I can make decisions. Nobody can see what I'm doing. That's great. That's good. Okay, so I'm going to put this around here. I'm going to put that a little lower. Okay. Why is it everything's got this gunk on it? Okay. No, I have to go lower. I have to go because I don't want that to show. Or, okay. That came off a little too easy. What if I did just streaks of this coming down? But I was thinking I wanted to use this just as her under, like put this around the felting, just so it looks a little bit more finished. Okay. Yeah, I think I like that look. Because even though you can see through this a little bit. Or choices, choices, choices. Or just put it on the outside. Do that. And just let it go around wherever I want it to go around. Now, how many times could I do that? How much fabric I have left? Once, twice, 3, and 4. Okay, but that wouldn't leave me any of this for the hat, which I want for the hat. Decisions, decisions. And then once I did that, like just hanging, I'm not going to sew it or anything. I'm going off on a tangent. Wait. Oh, can you see? I'm sorry. Can you see? I'm so sorry. I'm working like I. Okay. Mine is buffering. Mine cut out earlier. It's crazy. Mine too. Still can't see. Clouds moving. Probably storm. Some pretty laces. Thank you. Yeah, same here. But that one every time went out. I like it on the outside. Yeah, I'm thinking it looks better on the outside, right? Okay, and then we're gonna just put some of this stuff around, and then it won't look so bad because I can go up a little further if I put this stuff around. Hello. What's that? Oh, Patreon. Okay, well, we can look at that some other time. Have this on the outside. I think I like that. You're right, Ashley. I think I like it on the outside. Right. Put this here. Have this, because I'm not doing a face. We know that. Oh, there's a pin flying around on this. Still, reminds me of my mom. Okay, then we're going to have this go down. And then her hat can start right about here. Oh, I think that's going to be lovely. Lovely, lovely, lovely. Hat starts here with the brim. The only thing is, Oh, I have this piece too. Oh, maybe I could put that on the hat. Give it a look, because I'm going to do the hat in a felt. I'm going to cover it, make a hat in felt, upside down. Oh, why is this yellow? Gosh, guys, you shouldn't be all yellow. Put that on top of the hat. Okay, then I have this stuff, which I can also hang down somehow. Okay, let's rock and roll. We got the beginnings. Let's rock and roll. First things first. Okay, let's put it down this way. Maybe, can you see? Okay, good. You can see now. All righty. So from here to here is this long. Wait a minute, did I do this ass backwards? I think I did this ass backwards. Oh, you know what? All right, it can be fixed, because I think I put oh shit. Sorry about, I put the back of the can here with the mess, and then I put the back of this. But you know what? I can maybe, because I'm going to be fixing this. So let's get out this space. Nobody's going to see this. Let's get out this pin, because this was from something else. So I can still just use this as the front, where I have my two pins, and whatever that piece of fuzz is, we're going to say adios to you, because you're aggravating me. Oh, you can't see. Okay. There's like fuzz all over the place on this thing. Hair, fuzz, really, come on. Okay, now let's start again. We want it from here to here, right? Yes, and I don't want to have to pull it, so let's not pull it. So this is how long this should be. Okay. Make another one, same length. You get out of the way so we can see, so everybody can sort of see what I'm doing. I'm just trying to cut the pieces the same. Pin, needle felting over. Okay, 3. If I have some left over, that would be wonderful. If it's not exact, well, I don't have that much left over, but that's okay. We'll utilize it somehow. Oh, thank you, Ashley. Have a good meeting. Have a good meeting. Take care of yourself. I hope it goes good. Then we have an extra piece of flabby flap. Okay. Okay. And once again, oh, I'm off screen. Okay. Okay. So, yeah, we're going to just cut. We're just going to, do I have to sew these? Yeah, I think I do. All right. So now we're up to sewing. That'll be fun. And I'm running out of white thread. Oh, dear goodness gracious. Oh. And again, with these fluffy things, why am I not getting them off? Am I just pulling them and they're going someplace else? What is that? I'm in search of the fluffy. Okay. All right. Let's get to sewing something. Let's get the glue off my fingers. Okay. I could probably do this with wire. And, oh gosh, I can't see. With wire and a few other things. So I want to be able to make at least 2 of these like this. Love and kisses, Ashley. Go have a good one. Go knock them down. I don't want to say knock them dead because that's not nice, but go knock them down. I don't even know what kind of a meeting it is, so hopefully, all right, whatever. Okay. I don't need to know what kind of a meeting it is. Barbara, you know, if you're still here, if you have to go, you know, you can go. It's all okay. I'm going to be here for a little while. Okay. Gather. I just want to gather it on the top. That's one. Oh, I don't even have to do, if I'm real careful, I don't even have to do the knotting at the end over here, so that'll save some thread. Good. That's one. Okay. That's one. There's the other ones. Just doing, I think this is called a slip stitch. Just trying to get some of the pieces where the lace is so that it can gather a little bit on top. You could probably use fabric tack to gather it, but I want this to be a little bit more there. Yeah, I can do this without doing the knot on the bottom, which is excellent. And you could use your needle to do, well, I still used a lot of thread for no reason. Why did I? Okay, I don't want to use that much thread. So I'm trying to save on thread here. All right, that's a little bit better, not much. That's one, that's two, and that's three. We'll do better on the next one. Okay. This is my third little thing, and my chair is squeaking. I've noticed it more today than I usually do. This was the unsqueaky chair. I don't think I'm going to be able to do another one out of this, so I won't try to. I'll just string some more. I won't try to be all cautious and stuff. Just knot it up and cut it off. And you should have used the needle to do that. Okay. Lots of thread I wasted there. Lots of thread. When you don't have, I usually do waste a lot of thread, but when you don't have a lot of thread, you really don't want to be doing that, because this is all the thread I have in white, I believe. Oops, that's the wrong way. Which one's the right one to take from? All right, hold on. This is the end of the spool, so let's not take from there. And I only want to take a little bit just to do my last one. I don't need that much. Okay, move you over here. Let's get this one up here. Let's do this. Gosh, I'm such a klutz. I just pulled the thread out of the needle. Crafting at its best, with all its lovely things. But this is, you know what? This was what would happen if I was doing it off camera too. The only difference is I probably would have said a few words. So it's better that I'm doing it on camera, because then I sound more ladylike. Let's do it this way, because then you use the, ow, shoot. Don't go through, because then you have to do the whole thing all over again. Okay. All right. Keep my needle, because I might need it again. Put out my extra. All right, so let's get this thing going. I want to put one here. I'm just putting needles in things right now, straight pins, I should say, because I'm not sure of the placement of anything yet. So I'm not going to glue it down. The only thing I wanted glued down was this thing, which is making me a little nutty, but it'll get fixed later. So I'm just pinning it down if I can get it through. Okay. Pin, pin, pin. So that's how that looks. And then we're going to pin this down over here. Okay. And it's too bad we didn't have enough. Oh yeah, we'll figure it out. Okay. Okay. So now, it's hard for you guys to see it, but it looks like this. That's all gonna get tone down. Let's get another pin in there. There we go. Alrighty. Okay, that's looking pretty. Then let's get this on again. Start from the back. This is my back. Okay, put a pin here. Get this to stay. Go around. Hide a multitude of sins. Wrap it around a little higher. And that goes there. Oh, look at that. It's working. I don't know why some of them are discolored. I have no idea. And I'm not going to wash them. Okay, so now we have a little bit of that over there. Now, so you can see it better. I know this is a really bad, really big piece and a really little camera. Can't get it up any higher than that. Do I need some of this to go around once? Or do I just want to hang this? How do I want this to go around? No, this might not go around this time. This little piece is just, I love this little piece. Don't know why this piece got dirty. I really don't. Okay, but I want to hang this from the side over here. Okay, that's what I want to do with this. Get all these other pieces out of the way. So that's going to get a pin. It's going to get hung. But this one I might wash because I don't know why some of this is darker and not. Okay, so that's going there. Just to hang. Because I don't want it to look like she's so neat. All right, so this we're not going to use just yet. All righty. We're going to use this, I think I'm going to use for the hat. So this is going to be the front piece. But even this has got messed up. Now, I don't know how these old things got messed up, why they're all discolored. But whatever. So this is going to be this. So let's pin that in. Okay. Let's see, what else? Am I running out of stuff to put on here? You got to be kidding me. I thought I had so much stuff. Oh, that would go around. That'll still go around, I think. No, it won't. Shoot, shoot, shoot. Okay, well, it won't go around. But we could do something with it. Okay. So now I have to get out the felt. I thought I had some. Oh, this is the front. Sorry. We'll get it together. I'm gonna cut these. I know it's longer. I'm gonna cut them, and if I had not thought of it, if I measured properly, I probably would have had enough to go around the top of the hat. So that's pissing me. That's aggravating me a little bit, but that's what happens, you know. On this, I'm gonna put like this with another pin, and okay, so it's gonna hang there. I said this is going to go on, and it's got discolored this too. So you know what? It's going to be a discolored witch. Okay, discolored. That's fine. Maybe I can put that on the top of the hat. Leave that there. Oops. So you can see. Alrighty. I just ran out of all my stuff. I thought I had a lot more stuff going on here. Okay. What? This? Oh, yes, I did. Everything is falling in the garbage. No wonder. Gosh, okay. Where was I going to put this piece? I was going to put this piece down the front, I think. Yeah, I was going to put this piece down the front. Yep. So I can put these on the side more. And I'm not going to cut it just yet because, and then have this other piece on top. So let's just do that so we know what we're doing. This piece is going down the front. then this piece is going over that. Okay. So I just want to get rid of all these little pieces of stuff that I have that, so this is sort of what that's going to look like. I don't know what I'm going to do with the rest of this. I might put that again on the other side. I don't know. We have options. But what happened to this? This has got, oh gosh, this has got paint on it. But let's just cut off the part that's got paint on it, because I'm saving all these little pieces, and I don't know why I'm saving all these little pieces, but now I just want to use all these little pieces so that I don't have to, so I'm not saving them anymore. Maybe we could do a little something on the side with this, which would be cute. Just getting rid of everything, all these little itsy pieces, itsy bitsy little things that I'm trying to figure out uses for that I can't figure out. So we're going to do it that way. I have this, and this is before we put anything on it, like gems or anything else like that. I can do this here, just, or maybe that. We'll see. Okay, so what I need to do right now is gather my fluff, because I'm not going to throw this out. This is good fluff. And if nothing else, I can make a snowman of it. So I'm just putting it all so it's in one spot. Tossing that. I don't need the feeties, so I'm going to toss the feeties. I still want to use this. Whoa, what's this? Oh, ribbons. We can hang ribbons from the side. I still want to use this somehow. I don't know how, though, because I have this other dangly one here that nobody could probably see anymore. This dangly stuff. If I keep putting everything on top of it. Thank you. You still with me, sweetie? Okay. Maybe I can add little pieces here and there of this. All right. We have more pieces of stuff all over the place. Look at that. We got more pieces. Where is the felt I wanted to use? Hold on. We gotta find the felt I wanted to use if I can find it. Where is it? Of course we can't find it. There you go. Hello, I'm still here. I'm just looking for felt. I know I had it in here somewhere. Why can't I find? There. Is this white enough, or is this too off-white? Let me see. No, this is too off-white. Okay. Alrighty. Well, we take that. We have this. Okay, we're coming in. Alrighty. Oh, what's this? Nice little blankie. This is all my, I try to keep all my same stuff together, except I don't know what the heck happened here. So I try to keep all my felt together. I use a lot of this for the bottoms of pieces because I always like to put felt. I don't know what am I doing with this thing. What this was what is this? Can this go on the bottom? Make it look a little neater in there? Yeah, I might just put that up there. Make her look. Yep, get rid of that too. Good, that's gone. Okay. This, I don't know why this is in with my felt, except this is the stuff I dyed for something. Oh, my leprechaun. Okay. This might be pretty. Keep that out. This is too fluffy. What am I keeping the, oh. Why am I keeping these things? They're not big enough to do anything with. Why am I keeping this? This is, well, this could be something. This is too yellow, pinky, whatever. This is just plain old fluff. This is, why is this in with the felt? Could someone tell me why that's in with the felt? That doesn't go in with the felt. See, I keep all these little stupid pieces of felt because for some reason, and why am I keeping this? Nope. And this is a sleeve to something that is everything spotted here today? Is everything looking spotted? Why is this spotted? Goodbye. Okay. This is why I was keeping that, because I wanted to see if I made another mouse. This would look cute as a shawl. So we're keeping that. That piece we're keeping. It's all discolored, but whatever. So that we have there. Okay. All right. Let's put that back. Let's see. We are not buying anything new for this. This is a very nice blanket type material. This might be too white for everything. I don't know. I'm going to keep that on the side. I don't have enough felt to do a hat and a brim, which is what I wanted. So that's useless. Okay. All right. So that's going to be used here. So we'll get rid of that, whatever this poor thing is. So it looks better. What I might just do, do I have any nice off-white wool? I don't know if I have any nice off-white wool. Good looking. Sorry. No, I don't. Oh, wait, maybe yes, I do. Okay. Oh, we got this. Which is nice. This is more of a top coat. It's fuzzy, but it's more of a top coat. So what I might just do, close to, I could make the brim out of this. I want to save this because this is nice fuzzy material, and I like that material for an outfit. Let me see. Would this even be big enough for a brim? Well, there's only one way to find out, right? Let's see. Let us see. So I have to make it a square. So that's how I'm going to make it a square. And this is white felt, so if I screw this up, that's fine. Okay. Let's... Okay, it's a little sharp. There we go. A little sharp, like I said. So we're gonna try to round that out a little bit more. And then in the halfway mark, you do this. And then you do this. Gonna have to make these a little wider. Okay. Let's see if this is a big enough brim. I don't know. I think it's a little too small. Wait, where's the front of this thing? Here we go. Maybe not. Maybe we'll work with it. And then what I can do probably, I'm talking while I'm trying to figure out in my head, ouch, ouchie, ow, 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 trying to get this piece of felt in with the rest of the felt over there, is if I do this, I can maybe, all right, let's see if I can do something with this. Okay, because I like this color for the top coat here. Okay, let's see if we're going to move her away. And this is move the felting thing back. And let's see if I can felt this on here so it changes the color a little bit. I don't know. I think I can. I'm not real sure. Oh, we don't want it too thick. And we might want the other little tool. Okay. If I can felt this on here, I'm going to officially take this color and make it the same as the rest of the hat, sort of, kind of, maybe. I don't know if I can felt it down enough, though. It still might look different. I don't know if I'm going to like it. Is it going to look too fuzzy? Might have to felt it down a lot. Let's see if it works if I put it on both sides, because I have to put it on both sides. Is it going to work? Will it hide it enough? Come back. Will it hide it enough? Or should I just go out and buy a piece of felt? That's the question. I think I'm just going to have to go out and buy a piece of felt to fix this. I have to go to Michael's Way tomorrow, but I think this is pretty much where everyone can see where I'm going. I'm not going to use this because this is a real nice jewel, but I'm going to be putting jewels on it somehow, just to spruce it up, some pearls and things like that all over the place. Because I want this to be very wildish looking, things coming, oh, you can't see, things coming from all over the place. I don't want it to look, so neat. I want it to be a real wild one. That's why I don't mind some of the colors being a little different. This is bothering me though, this little piece of the trim that's just hanging out doing nothing. Okay, this side I must have trimmed a little bit better. Yeah, I have, I don't know where else I got, where are my other things? Then of course I got to do her hair and the hat. And I mean, I think there's two thoughts to this. I could use this, but I don't have this color in felt. And it's a little different. I don't know if you can tell. maybe if I hold it up to the camera, it's a little bit of a different color. Wait, where's a better way? Just a slight bit. This is lighter. This is nicer wool. I think this is Romney or something. It's still fuzzy. I don't think it's the same as that. You could see it better maybe if I did this. No, maybe it is the same stuff. No, it's different a little bit. But we're going to figure something out because, like I said, I really don't feel like going out and buying it. Maybe, can I just cover it with this piece and make it look different? I have to figure some things out. Do I have another piece that I can put on the bottom? No, of course not. I have this, I mean, if I really wanted to piecemeal it, I probably have another scrap somewhere. Did I have another scrap? Yes. I can piecemeal it so it doesn't look that different. Maybe I'll just do that because I'm trying to just, on this piece alone, I'm just trying to use things that I already have. And then if I put this on there, somehow, I think it's up would look better. Like the hat brim, wherever the front of this thing went. Where'd the front of this thing go? Oh, it's here. I can't even tell myself. Just like have that on the hat brim. We're going to have to see. We're going to have to see, but it's getting close to 2 hours. Thank you, Shirley. The reason why I would like to get this done is, like I said, I want to, well, I think I said to everybody, maybe I just said it to Ashley, I want to start taking pictures of stuff and putting it up, or maybe I said it to everybody, putting it up on the my website on Saturday. And then I have ribbons that I could add here so it doesn't look so yucky, mucky on the bottom. I have a ribbon. I have other ribbons that I can hang from it. I'm just wanting to use stuff that I already have. I do not want to go out and buy anything for this because the purpose of this whole project was to finally use things that have been sitting around just driving me crazy that I had no use, that I didn't know what to do with. So that's what thank you, Barbara. That's what I'm doing here is just using things I have. So I'm going to switch the camera around because you know what? Whoa, what happened there? I'm getting hungry. All right. And yes. Do I want to mirror my camera? Yes. I'm getting a little hungry here. Oh, okay. Okay. All right, Barbara, you go because I'm leaving. Thank you. Thank you. My 3 people that were in chat, I appreciate you. If anybody else was watching, thank you. Secret Santas. It was almost 2 hours. I think it's time for me to go. And there's a lot of like fix-it work, but you sort of saw the basic things of what I'm trying to do here so you have an idea of how it's going to come out. Of course, this is just the beginning. This is the base stages, and the base stages always don't look great. You ladies go. I just want to, say a few more things. But Barbara, I know you weren't feeling well. Thank you for coming in. Shirley, thank you for coming in. As I said, the base stages don't look that great. They look like what is that Ace of Clay always say? There's an ugly stage to every piece, and that's sort of what we're in right now. It's the ugly stage, but once it starts to come together, I'm going to look around for some more supplies, see if I see something else that I like that I want to use. Because this piece is to get rid of it. It's been hanging out too long in my stash, and I don't know what to do with it. So until I also have some black wool, so I'm going to be making some of the little black wool, but maybe I'll do that next live. I'm not sure. So until I see you again, ladies and gent, if you're here, have fun creating beauty. Thank you for coming in. I'll see you soon. Love you all. Bye-bye.